Hello there and welcome to the next in the series of the cards looking at Libra. I didn't say much about it the last time. I'll say a little bit more about Libra this time. In fact, I'm going to show you this card, which is the overlighting card for all of the 3 decanates of Libra. It's called the Adjustment card. And when you take a look at that Adjustment card, you can notice some qualities about Libra, because obviously there's a sense of balance. You look very closely, you can see the left hand scale pan's got the A for alpha, the right hand scale pan has got the omega shape from the Greek alphabet, so alpha, omega, the beginning and the end. So there's a bouncing out of the beginning of the end. The woman is holding this very powerful looking sword, and she's holding it right at the front of herself, right in the centre, her point of balance. She's actually on tiptoes if you look really closely at the bottom of the card there. And so this is another quality about the Adjustment card, because adjustment literally is the ability to adjust to changes in circumstances which arise, which is one of Libra's great strengths, to be able to do this, to adjust to changes in circumstances. I always think of keywords for Libra as beauty, harmony and balance. And the balance that she maintains is a hard-won balance, which is why she's on tiptoe. And although there are some very rounded spheres in this picture, there are also some very sharp points and angles as well. So this is one of the qualities of Libra, the sharpness, which relates to the fact that, of course, we're talking about swords. And one of the issues is Libra and people will be the mind, the extent to which they pay attention to the mind as opposed to the emotions and the will force and the practicalities. That comes across very strongly. So when we move from peace into sorrow, what's happened is that the 2 of swords has now become the 3. And what a different picture we have from the 2. If you just contrast, there's the 2 of swords, and now look, here's the 3 of swords. Immediately we get a sense of sombre nature, darkness. And when we look at the symbol at the top is Saturn, the symbol at the bottom is Libra. Saturn in Libra is to do with restrictions in terms of beauty, harmony, balance. That's what's going on here. And if you look at the card in detail, you can see this straight upright sword, and it is coloured the green, which relates to the heart energy very much. Then you've got these 2 curvy swords up at the top, and they are interfering with the true will of the single sword, and the result is we have the petals falling off the flower. Sorrow. The tarot gives us some really wise and significant understandings about sorrow, because what it shows us is that with the quality of sorrow is actually not in the emotions but in the mind, because this is not the 3 of cups. On the contrary, it's the 3 of swords. That's what we're looking at, the 3 of swords. So sorrow as a quality is actually more to do with the mental state of being than an emotional state of being. And that might seem like a strange thing, but that's nonetheless the way things are. So when you embody or experience sorrow, it's a very deep place to be, and the fact that Saturn is the overlighting planet indicates very clearly this is going to be a situation where there are going to be limitations involved, structures, forms, things having to be done in a way that not necessarily easy for the person concerned, and there is something to be gained from this experience, there's no doubt about it. And this is one of the things that the tarot does. The tarot wheel of the year reminds us of this. The whole point about when you become aware of the value of life is when you learn to appreciate the states that the average person draws away from. When you get to experience a state like ruin or failure or sorrow or defeat, these all represent valuable opportunities for growth. That's what we get the understanding of with the tarot. Now we're going to be able to make use of our transformation process to see in even more detail what is hidden within that card. And this is the card we get, it's number 62. It's pale turquoise and pale turquoise together. and this I find very soothing. It makes me feel good to look at the colours on this card. So once more, using the process with the water in the glass. Please remember, film number 1 shows in detail how to do this. Those are the key words that you invoke in the manner shown on drinking the water. We turn the card over, and this is Mahachohan. Mahachohan, the 3 of Swords. I am grateful to be able to go with the flow in life. I am grateful to be able to go with the flow in life. I am grateful to be able to go with the flow in life. And like Djwhal Khul and Hilarion, this is another being that has evolved substantially, and this has a very strong connection with the earth, which is why you can see the photographic image of the earth there, just where you would expect his 8th chakra to be. Really beautiful. So this is what this card's about, and this is of such a valuable practice. This is something that I intend to take up as a daily one, and I'll be completely straight with you, I don't remember to do this as often as I'd like. Waking up in the morning, gratitude for being alive. Going to sleep at night, gratitude for being alive. This is such useful states to be in. So let's look at some more detail. So embodying the gratitude about going with the flow in life. This is about life on the path of individuation. Individuation is becoming who you are. It's the clarity of the communication of the heart. It involves intensification, and it's all about progressing on your path of becoming who you are, as we get in touch with the inner teacher, that we may hear the whisperings of the heart. So there's a strong connection with the 2 of Swords and the 3 of Swords with the heart energy. And this card is that the teacher within may listen to the master within. And it's to connect with the collective and to see the unfoldment. In other words, looking at the bigger picture in life. And I guess this is one of my major issues in life. It's so easy, I find, to get caught up in the details of life. It's definitely one of my things I have to watch out for. When I get caught up in the details of life, I need to remind myself to go out and look at the bigger picture, which is always so much more helpful, because it gives things perspective. And so that is how we work with sorrow. And I have something else to add to this as well, which I already made reference to the fact that the 3 of Swords is sorrow, and the 3 of Cups is abundance. So another way that you can transform the sorrow card is you can actually shift your attention from your thoughts into your feelings. And you'll find as you do that, as you allow your attention to move from your thoughts to your feelings, that brings in a warmth, which is one of the qualities of abundance. So that's a beautiful thing to do as well. Thank you very much.